Here's a few things I wanted to share with you guys quick. These are some original field manuals for a couple of the rifles that I have, and one that I don't. But as you can see, the M1 U.S. rifle, caliber 30 M1, which is the M1 Garand, U.S. carbine, caliber 30 M1 and M1A1, is the M1 carbine, U.S. rifle, caliber 30 M1903, obviously the Springfield, and Browning automatic rifle, caliber 30 M1918 without bipod. These are original, all four of these original field manuals. You see some say restricted on it, as if it was such a big deal, but back in the day I guess it was. 1943 is the date on those two. This one doesn't have a date on the cover, but it does have it right here, 1940. This one's in like mint condition. So, it shows everything about field stripping, how to properly use the rifles. These are just really cool. I found these at a gun show, got a package deal on them, and I just couldn't pass them up. I collect all sorts of military stuff. As you can see, I got M1 Garand cartridge belt with the canteen, both original 1945. Then I got original 1917 dated canteen and cartridge belt for 1903 Springfield. World War I helmets, Vietnam era. This is a PAS GT, one of the newer ones. All sorts of ordnance. But these manuals are so cool. I couldn't pass them up. I mean, it teaches you everything, different shooting stances, proper sight pictures, proper windage adjustments, all the different rounds that you can, that were available at the time. It's so cool. The sling, how to properly use an M1907 sling. It even teaches you, how to engage certain targets, and different combat tactics. It's pretty crazy, hitting moving targets and all sorts of stuff like that. Just cool manuals. I mean, if you can get a deal on them, they're cool to read. You learn a little more about the rifle that you might not have known about, and you got to kind of learn what the soldiers learned back in the day. It's pretty cool. And the other field manual here, the M1 carbine. This one was 1944. This one, once again, this is kind of cool too, because this actually has the person's, basically the person's name and everything. I don't know, I can't, Sergeant A.S. Hartel. I don't know exactly what all that is. Danbury, Connecticut, looks like. Yeah, April 1944. These pages are kind of getting torn here, but a lot of different stuff that these cover. Like I said, it's just one of the cool things about it. The illustrations, just some of the reading in here is kind of cool. Obviously, some of it's pretty basic stuff. If you know much about guns, you probably find a lot of it to be pretty simplistic. How to disassemble it. Well, if you don't know how to disassemble the gun, you can learn pretty easily with this. It's pretty descriptive. Obviously, some of these people, they were, they had these manuals. They never touched a gun before in their life, so they had to be pretty simple with the descriptions. They teach you how to clean it and everything. But there's different shooting positions. It's just really cool stuff. And to have one that's personalized to somebody, that's pretty cool. You can kind of match it to somebody. If you could look up the records and find out who exactly that was, that's pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share those with you guys. Once again, that's the M1 carbine manual from 1944. Got the M1903 Springfield from 1943, and I'm sure there was a lot of earlier ones, because obviously that rifle dated back to World War I, but that's a World War II manual because it was issued in World War II. This is the M1 M1 Garand, sorry, That's another really thick manual, just like the Springfield. The carbines is actually pretty small on the bottom there, and even the BAR isn't that big compared to the other ones, as you can see. But this one doesn't even look like it was issued. Like I said, it's pretty much in mint condition. I mean, the edge of it is kind of worn a little bit, but pages are flawless. No writing but the price in there, and that's just with pencil. Nothing on the back either, so pretty cool. Just thought you guys might like that. If any of you are military collectors like I am, that's just something cool. I have another manual too for like a welding manual or something from World War II that I'll have to show you guys sometime, but cool stuff.